Free speech is one of our most cherished human rights. But these protesters have become an obstacle to free speech by blocking access to an event featuring a conservative speaker.
You don't have to agree, but you have to have that right to say it.
This is a university, it's a school of thought, so it's even if you don't agree, you need to listen.
More than anywhere else in America, a college campus should be the safest place to express different ideas, beliefs, and points of view.
Universities are supposed to be a place where students can get together and engage in debates and exchange ideas. That's why they're referred to as the marketplace of ideas.
At least that's what members of the Young Americans for Freedom thought last February, when the club planned a free speech event on the California State University Los Angeles campus with conservative speaker Ben Shapiro.
He's very intellectual, and he's really good at arguing and debating, and so I thought he could change some of the minds of students here at Cal State LA. To my knowledge, to what I've known so far on the research that I've done, there has never been a conservative speaker here on campus.
And reactions from liberals on campus?
What got to me the most is how mean and vicious they were against people who didn't believe the way they thought. They were all like, oh, we believe, we're open-minded, we're tolerant, and then when you find out someone who doesn't think the way you think, they call them like racist, sexist, homophobic.
Despite hostile reaction, the students decided free speech was worth the effort.
The university attempted to impose security fees on the event because they said it was controversial. And then they attempted to cancel the event. And on the day of the event, they allowed a mob to block access and prohibit students from attending the event.
Protesters were allowed to lock arms and block the entrances, creating a serious safety risk, despite assurances of a safe and secure environment from the administration and the presence of campus police.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Block this shit off! Block this shit off! Hey! If you guys, you know what? If you guys really want to see it, this is on the internet being streamed live. But the point is, you ain't going in through that door.
While the mob was chanting "no violence," they were pushing and assaulting those who wanted access to the event.
People pushed me down and I was shoved and elbowed multiple times.
Those guys they were punching, they were all in front of the door.
Meanwhile, campus police did little to clear the way for students that wanted to enter the auditorium.
Some people were being prohibited from getting inside because of the crowd, yes.
So what kind of control are you exerting over the crowd to let the people
We're
who
not
wanted to come in?
exerting any control over the crowd.
How come?
Because it's not a safety issue at this point.
The most shocking thing to me was the amount of unlawful and violent behavior that the university allowed the protesters to engage in. And they allowed them to stop the students from engaging in their First Amendment rights and just be able to attend Ben's speech.
With the mob blocking the doors from the outside, campus police made an announcement.
The auditorium is full.
No, it's not. You can see here that it's not.
I'm telling you, we were told by his folks that it's full and that the speech has already begun.
This is video of Ben Shapiro starting his speech to a rather empty auditorium.
The waves of students that you see entering right now are being sneaked in. Because in America in 2016, you have to use the back door if you want to participate in free speech. You get to block the front door if you're a member of the left.
But the pro-freedom students pressed on, determined that the event would take place despite attempts by the mob, which included some faculty, to shut it down.
The professors and other faculty members of the university were actively participating in organizing, encouraging students, and then participating in stopping students from attending this free speech event.
And those who did get in weren't allowed to leave immediately after Shapiro's speech.
I have been told by campus police that it is literally a threat to life and limb to go out there. I've been told that they can't personally guarantee my security or any of your securities if you go out there right now.
I was very scared. I'm not going to lie, it was extremely dangerous, extremely scary.
For the students who were so determined to exercise their First Amendment rights, they've decided to stand up to those who tried to silence them.
Alliance Defending Freedom and the plaintiffs have filed this lawsuit to send a message to the university that you can't impose fees on speech that they think is controversial. And you can't allow a mob to shut down speech just because the mob disagrees with it.
We don't want the university to perform illegal actions against us or canceling our event just behind everyone's backs. We don't want the university to break the First Amendment just to silence us.